Welcome back to Morning Coffee. Thank you so much for your patience with the technical difficulties. We definitely appreciate it. I'm Biz, here with my co-host Mark, and we still have singer, songwriter, composer, awesome artist, Ginger Coyle here with us. Now, we just talked about your show that you're going to be doing on Monday, but I want to make sure that everyone understands what's behind the art, and then we can get more into the actual music itself. So if you could tell me kind of, where did music come from? Did you come from a musical family? How'd you get into it?
I did not come from a musical family. I was like, just as a child, I loved music. I was obsessed with MTV, and it was like 2 channels up from Nickelodeon. My family, I grew up in Southampton, in Burlington County, so my parents would be like out working in the fields with the horses and clearing blueberry bushes out and doing stuff, and they'd lock me in the house with Nickelodeon, and I found MTV, and I would just sit there and watch Madonna, watch the Police, and I was just like, what,
Oh, that was the golden age of MTV, too. I can tell you're a few years younger than me, but that was our stuff. That was
like the 80s, and I was just like, what is this? I want to do this. And then I would go out into the fields when I'd go play, and I would pretend like I would grab a stick or whatever and just sing and pretend every blade of grass was a person. I swear to you. Like, that was the kind of stuff I used to do, and just, dress up like Madonna. Cyndi Lauper I was obsessed with. So that was like the beginning. Those were all the little seeds that were being planted, and like, I want to do that.
What was your favorite video? Did you have one? Because I have one
Madonna
that I'm
Like
thinking
a Prayer. I loved Madonna
Well,
Like a Prayer.
was a good one, and it was also controversial.
It was.
I made a lot of news.
I didn't watch this, I love
Yeah.
it.
I know, and like...
We didn't know as kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, so my favorite video was Walk Like an Egyptian.
Oh, no, that was one of mine, too.
Yeah.
Like, there are pictures of me doing
Oh,
it.
yeah, the cops in the donut shops doing the Walk Like that was my favorite, always. That's so funny.
I had this thing called a radio... What the heck was it? It was like it had mini tapes to it, and you could like put them in with headphones, and I don't know, it wasn't a radio rocker. I'm gonna think of it after we're off.
Yeah, right.
But I had Walk Like an Egyptian and Eternal Flame.
Oh,
they were like the 2 songs on it.
Awesome.
It was just like till I broke the thing,
A special treat for everyone would be if I busted out Eternal Flame for everyone one day, because that is my song. I'm ready to start karaokeing that song, actually.
Yeah.
I'm thinking tonight there might be a karaoke throwdown.
Radio Vision Karaoke.
It's a good one. Close your eyes, give me your
Eternal Flame. What?
Congratulations, that was good. That was your Radio Vision debut.
That, you know what? That was just a taste, a tease, if you will.
I know.
Yeah, Ginger and I will be performing that on Monday for Michael McDonald. He's gonna love it. Listen, we could honor him by doing one of his songs, right? Because I could get I have a register that could hit. I could duplicate his sound. I said, but I don't think we should do that, Ginger. I think that we should probably let you guys and the Peace Freaks handle the show. Maybe next time.
Maybe.
I'll talk to Camden County, the Board of Freeholders, right? You said. I'll talk to them. Guys, give me a call. We'll have a great time. It'll be perfect. And if nothing else, people will get really good laughs out of it.
Exactly.
So, okay.
Bring us back.
Wonderful.
Bring us
Thank
back,
you for that
Liz. Bring us
information. I
back.
appreciate it.
So yeah, I was into MTV, but then as I got older, I kind of got more into like Billy Joel. I was really attracted to the piano, and my family started to see interest in music, and they bought me, a keyboard and then the piano. And I'm not a sight reader. I was telling you this earlier. I have an ear, so I was cheating a lot in my music lessons that they were paying for. And when my teacher noticed it, she kind of called me out. She's like, "Well, what are we gonna do? You can't improvise on Beethoven." Or Mozart, that's like the big no-no.
Yeah.
She's like, but you can do that, and a lot of other kids that I teach can't do that, and they can't go beyond and hear things. So I started to like focus more on getting music that I liked. I would go to the music store and get sheet music, and like Billy Joel, River of Dreams, like whatever it was that
Like James Ingram's I Don't Have the Heart,
Exactly.
right? Which we talked about yesterday when Bianca and Kyle Ingram were in here. It was so funny. I showed her the picture. Because actually, guys, I did still have the I Don't Have the Heart sheet music that I talked about yesterday.
I had all my sheet music
Yeah.
from when I was, a kid, and that's what I did. That's what she decided to do is, buy what you want to play, buy what you are feeling, and, she would teach me that. She taught me how to read chords instead of, I was just really bad at looking at music and picking it out note for note. So I taught myself guitar after that. I was really into, like, Tori Amos phase when I was a teenager.
Yeah, Mazzy Star, I'm sure.
Yeah, exactly, 90s stuff. But it wasn't until I was like, it was 1998, I think I was like 13 or 14. My dad saw that I was writing songs, and he offered to give me like an 8th grade graduation present to go to a recording studio and record. So
wow,
I made a demo.
That's awesome.
That's a cool day.
What a great thought. Like, it was like a great idea.
He's been the one. He's been the one who, I think it's because he wanted to be a drummer, and his family, they were plumbers.
Mm-hmm.
And, you're going to be a plumber, not a drummer. It's like
Right.
back in the day, you did what you had to do. But he saw the spark in me and was just like, offered to help push me in that direction.
It's so valuable to have the support of your family and your parents. It really it helps, because there are a lot of situations where they don't have the support and they're still trying to make it, and yeah, there's disadvantages and you can still make it, but having the support of the people behind you. I mean, look, I'm a professional actor. If I didn't have the support of the people around me, it makes it so much harder, because you're already putting yourself out there on such a limb that having that support really helps and makes so thanks, Mr. Coyle. That's pretty cool.
Thank you. and he drives the bus. Like, he's going to be driving the tour bus to the show.
Really?
Oh, cool.
When I have festivals, he's there. He's my tour manager.
That's neat.
That's
they
really
help
cool.
me with my kids. It's like it's a family thing that we do.
And I think it's really important that you mentioned that your teacher at least noticed, hey, what I'm actually teaching you, this isn't the route you're trying to go. So for all the parents out there, when your kids are learning and doing things differently, just find the positive as to why they're getting done.
Absolutely.
Rather than trying to fit them in these little boxes, and give them the opportunity to explore. It's their life, and support them in the best way you can, whether it's not saying anything at all, rather than be negative, or get them a recording studio.
Yeah, and my dad sent in that demo that we made at this studio in Gibbsboro. It's called Why Me. It's still there, but it was just a basement, recording that we did. And he sent that into like WXPN. They played it on WXPN, which was cool. Like, I was a freshman in high school and got the call in the morning, like, your song was played on the radio.
Oh, that's awesome.
And it's like just little things like that happen that you're like, I want to keep doing this. I got home from school and I got my guitar, and I wanted to keep, writing and trying to just strive for the next thing. And it's been that way for 17 years, and I'm sitting here.
Yeah, that's awesome. Did you go to school, like to college for music theory or anything of those on those lines, or?
I did I was in the music wing a lot in high school. I did. They offered at Lenape. They offered a recording they taught you how to record with like Pro Tools and stuff.
Right.
So
Wow,
I
that's
had a class
awesome.
on that, music and technology. I was in the choirs, and I took music theory all in high school. And while I was doing that, like, my dad would pick me up from high school, and I'd go play like Ebenezer's Coffee House, Pontiac Grill on South Street. Like,
That's cool.
he would literally just pick me up and I'd go play a show, and he'd sit in the back with the newspaper and make sure nobody hit on me. And, like, it was like protecto mode. But I can't even imagine. Of course, I would do it for my daughter in a heartbeat. But there's not a lot of parents out there that.
When you think about it and how much he's done, it's overwhelming, right?
It's
it's
super
like
overwhelming.
Yeah, that's awesome. So, Ginger, we've run up into another break. This break is actually a planned one.
Okay.
So we're gonna take a quick break here, and then when we come back, we're gonna get more. We're gonna talk more to Ginger Coyle. That's what we're gonna do. So stick around here on Morning Coffee. We will be right back on the Radio Vision Network.
Simply Gents, located in Marlton, New Jersey, takes care of all your grooming needs, including haircuts, straight razor shaves, massages, facial, manicures, pedicures, and waxing. To find more information or book an appointment, visit us online at www.simplygents.com. The secret weapon of a well-groomed man, Simply Gents.
When it's time for Jersey Mike's to make a really great sub, this is what we do. It's what we've been doing. It's what we've always done. It's what we'll always do. So what are you doing? Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
If you haven't been to Speed Raceway, what are you waiting for? You want to live fast? You want to make every second count? Then grab the family. Round up the guys. Speed Raceway is 100,000 square feet of excitement, whether you're a kid or a kid at heart. Speed Raceway is the place for endless fun all summer long. Log on to speedraceway.com or just get here now.
Saving your business money is as easy as 1, 2, 3. Tanker Consulting Services, a payment solutions expert, will show you how with a free, detailed, written analysis illustrating your cost savings. We usually uncover savings between 10 and 25%, and sometimes more. We can help your business succeed by providing reliable and secure merchant payment solutions such as merchant services programs, point-of-sale systems, and ATM machines. TCS, one of the leaders in regional credit card processing consulting, offers electronic payments to merchants locally and nationwide through our preferred vendor programs. We work to keep business costs down with a comprehensive suite of quality products, services, and customized credit card processing programs exclusively tailored for your company. TCS is convenient, reliable, and innovative, with customer service available 24/7, 365 days a year. Our in-depth industry knowledge, partnership strategy, and innovative processing solutions allow for a specialized approach to providing merchant bank processing with 100% full fee disclosure. TCS is one-stop shopping for all your merchant services solutions. Our clients save money 100% of the time. Trust Tanker Consulting Services, the knowledgeable, professional, and friendly provider of secure payment services. We set the standard by which others are measured. Call now for a free written analysis. 609-922-0201.
Welcome back to Morning Coffee. I'm Diz, still here with my co-host Mark on this wonderful Friday, and we still have Ginger Coyle here with us, so thank you so much for sticking with us. We had a wonderful first half talking about the evolution of your actual career in music, from your interest in music and kind of what you do now, but I kind of wanted to get into the evolution of your sound. How do you think your sound has changed since you started creating your own music?
Well, I started off just singer-songwriter with a guitar and piano, and then I kind of, got pulled away from that. I got a little bit rebellious and bored of that, and wanted to change things up. So a little bit later in my career, I collaborated with a friend that I went to high school with, and we ended up creating this band that was like a hip-hop rock collective, kind of like NERD, a little bit,
yeah.
which I loved, like the first NERD out, yeah.
Was that like
Lap
late
dance
90s,
and
late 90s, early 2000s?
Early 2000s.
Yeah.
That was like really, that sound was like becoming really popular, that melding of rock and rap. And what
Yeah.
happened, what was crazy, was that shortly after that, it completely split again.
I know.
And went
Yeah.
completely in another direction, but we were really enjoying that sound that was
I
coming
know.
together.
It went more poppy, and so we signed with Irv Gotti and Murder Inc. in Universal Motown, and once they got a hold of us, they were like, "Oh, you've got a girl, like, oh, Black Eyed Peas are really big right now, so let's kind of steer you." Like it went more in a pop direction.
Right.
And I mean, things kind of fell apart naturally after that, because the record industry just kind of tanked, and we had some issues with our label, so we ended up splitting. But I found out that I was having a baby towards the end of all of that, and I moved up from Atlanta, because I was in Atlanta for a while doing the hip hop thing, and came back up here to have my baby, and then it was just like starting over again, but kind of reassessing. Okay, I have a human in this world now, which is, kind of a scary thing.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, well, through my daughter's eyes, what is she gonna see me doing on stage? Am I gonna be in booty shorts, or am I going to be dressed like a lady? What is she going to hear me singing about? You know, so it's like it changed my songwriting completely when I had my first child. And even since then, I mean, it's evolved since then too. It's soul. I call it soul music for conscious souls. And you know, for a long time, I got really caught up in like the ego and writing like, you know, sad love songs, and people like that stuff. They do. Everybody's got a sad love thing they're going through most of the time, or a happy love thing. But if you get beyond like one-on-one love and go into like a state of more universal love, like just as humans, like love that we share with each other, and it doesn't have to be a romantic thing.
Right.
Just
Being a good person.
yeah, being a good person, kindness, compassion. You know, that's kind of like where I'm at now is writing universal music, universal love songs, you know, things that will help raise people's vibrations on this planet. Because if we are going to strive for any sort of like peace or change, it doesn't, I mean, it's not going to happen overnight, but it starts with an individual person,
right,
with yourself,
inside, right,
who you're looking at every morning in the mirror. So that's where I'm at with my sound. So I call it soul music for conscious souls.
Yeah, and I have to agree. I think sometimes when people talk about music, they tend to treat it as though it's disconnected from how we view the world. As though, oh, well, no, I'm fine. I just listen to this really dark, crazy music. But no, I'm good.
Yeah.
But, you know, people tend to either gravitate towards music that reflects their outlook, or gravitates to music that pulls them in a certain emotional state. So if I'm not feeling good, I might either want to listen to something sad, or if I'm not feeling good, I might want to go to something happy. So it's kind of pushing people towards wanting to have that positive mindset. And if you already have the positive mindset, wanting to kind of experience it and enjoy it and stay in that state, and hopefully while you're playing it, you're pulling other people's, you know, moods and outlooks up, which is wonderful. And it's perfect for soundtracks for Disney, Pixar, you know.
Nice. That was nice, Biz.
But I mean,
Look at that.
well, because it's so easy nowadays for everyone to go with the trend, and the trend tends to be whatever's the most outrageous, because we go with viral stuff.
Yeah, when I was in the hip hop band, I mean, and they were trying to steer us into like Black Eyed Peas direction. You know, I spent hours upon hours, days, nights, morning, like I was in a studio breathing music, and it would be like, you know, can you dumb that down a little bit? Like, you know, let's
Three
write a
syllables
song
too
about
much?
drinking. Let's write a song about partying. I mean, everything you hear on mainstream radio, like I listen to it and I want to vomit, because that's what I was doing. And it's serving no one. You know, it really is. It's serving no one.
Oh, no, well, it is serving somebody, but
the
it's...
vodka companies.
Yeah,
right?
You know, like,
So it's serving whoever's getting that, so...
It's, I don't know. I'm just in a different place, and I'm my own boss now, and I just write what I want to write.
And then, of course, before I know we have to wrap
Yeah,
up
we're
soon,
running.
but I want to make sure that before we go, and before you have your little time with the letting the viewers know kind of where to contact you, you will have a new single coming out soon.
I'm trying to get it by the 4th. If not, it will be sometime next week.
Awesome. And if you can just like squeeze it in there, but just kind of tell us a little bit about the single, what they can kind of expect from it, and some of the cool little pieces in it.
It's a real like feel good reggae summer vibe to it. It's called Rise Up, and I was telling you before we got into this, the second verse of the song, I didn't have a second verse, and coincidentally, Dr. Maya Angelou passed away at that time, and all these things were coming up on my Facebook feed with, you know, her poems and her reciting her own poetry, and I clicked on one, and it was Still I Rise, a poem that she wrote, which is just phenomenal. It's a phenomenal piece, and to see her reciting it, it literally brought me to like tears. It was giving me goosebumps. I was like, wow, maybe I can fit some of these words into my song Rise Up. It's like the same premise, and so I stuck a couple stanzas into my song, and then it ended up staying there because it went over really well. It shows people were recognizing the words, and I got time to record the song. I'm like, I'm gonna have to like get this cleared. I got in touch with her estate, and it was like a whole process, but I am happy to say that I am collaborating with Dr. Maya Angelou on this song.
That is amazing.
It is, considering she's not here.
Yeah.
But she is. It's like it's keeping it all alive.
Yeah, that is amazing. That's really cool, Ginger. Very, very cool.
So, and I cannot wait until it comes out. I'll definitely be stalking all your social
Yeah.
media to try to get to hear it. But so I know where I can find you out online and where to get through everything. So this is a cool part of the show where we give the guests the opportunity to make sure that the viewer knows how to connect with you, where to find you. So if you can look into Camera One and you can just give them all your details.
Just go to www.gingercoyle.com and you can get music downloads, there's videos, there's all kinds of things to keep you busy for a little while on there. There's tour dates. Come to the show, Ginger Coyle and the Peace Freaks opening for Michael McDonald at the Camden Waterfront, Wiggins Park on July 4th. There's going to be games, I think the radio station's hosting, and food. I think there's a beer and wine garden, and fireworks, all the festive stuff. But I'm around. The new singles Rise Up. The new record is Higher Frequency, and that's coming in August.
She is Ginger Coyle. She is one of the top singer-songwriters and musical artists in our area, and we are so glad that you spent a few minutes with us this morning, Ginger. Thanks for bearing with us through our technical difficulties and all that stuff. We'll have to have you come back when the album's ready to come out again towards the fall.
I'd love to play something.
That would be awesome. I
that
can't
would
wait
be
till we get the
great.
music set up.
Maybe we'll do some Eternal Flame
Maybe.
or
Maybe.
well, stay tuned. You never know. We'll see what happens. That would be a lot of fun. I look forward to it. And good luck on Monday with the show, Michael McDonald and all that. And we're going to keep our eye on you, kiddo.
Yeah, keep your eye on.
She's up and coming. She's Ginger Coyle. Check her out on gingercoyle.com. We got to take a quick break here on Morning Coffee, but don't worry. We'll be right back.